Okay, so we're doing some more viewer follow-ups. This is all just stuff that is kind of continuation or different things from people who've already contributed to the show. Wanted to send some more stuff, so
excellent.
See what we've got in store today.
This one is from Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And it says, yo, thanks for checking out my leg sleeve. This is the continuation of my bodysuit. I'll send an update when it's done. So let's take a look.
It might be done now.
Yeah, it might be.
Back in February that this was sent. Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty cool. I think that they should try and find a way to put some more color in.
Yeah, you had said these legs. Oh, I remember these legs. Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know if you were doing it when we did these legs or not.
No, but I remember seeing these legs.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that there wasn't enough color in the bottom.
Right.
And I think that they should put some more color in the bottom and then find a way to incorporate color up top. That being said, I really like the color that they do have going on here.
I do too. I really want to see the whole thing. I like that there's not a ton of color. If it continues that way throughout the whole entire bodysuit.
Yeah, well, I would assume that it's all going to be of a similar value. You can see they have the same level of black like up top. Yeah. Like the same like dark to light. Mm-hmm. So I would see that it would be very, very similar. I do like the sizing that they went with for the main image. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they've got just like kind of like filler stuff. Lots of waves. These ones don't bother me as much as that last one that we were talking about where it was just a lot of cinnamon buns and stuff. Cinnamon buns, yeah. Because this has got more of an aesthetic to it. Do you see this like random claw coming out of his ass though? It's kind of hilarious. I do see the claw, yeah. It's pretty fun. Yeah. Yeah, they got a nice flow at the bum. Yeah. Like this is where like sometimes the background is interesting enough that I don't mind that the background is most of the tattoo. I'm wondering if the claw belongs to this dragon that I am seeing. It would be so much easier to read it when it's all like done, but I like that I'm discovering it looks like he's fighting a dragon. It's pretty cool, yeah. The bones of it are pretty good, so I have no doubt that this is going to be really cool when it's done. It's just that these things do take time, so gotta have some vision for it. Super exciting. Yep. This guy sent in this thing like kind of piece by piece over the last couple of years. That's crazy. It's been developing. We haven't featured it in a while. So this one is from Bauma, I think. So hi Remy, I'm probably just one session away to complete my back piece. Maybe you want to wait for my last update on this project to talk about it on your show. If you even want to talk about it. Smiley face. I'm getting sick of talking about it. Here are some side infos. I recently had the 6th session on it and we tattooed around 7 hours per session. We're not planning to add any colors, also because many colors were recently forbidden in Germany. Oh man, that sucks. And since I blacked out my arms, I fell in love with black work. And yes, if you're looking on my arm, you will see I'm also working on the second pass on my arms with Panthera. You can check out my Instagram if you want. I'm not even going to say the Instagram, but if you guys want to take a look at it, it'll be up on the screen there. Yeah, so I understand falling in love with blackout. I know that really, really well. I always say to people when they start blackout, expect to do more. We have a tattooer at the shop who's just done a small amount. I'm like, you're going to black out both of your arms and both your legs. It's not going to stop with one. Yeah. It just grows. It looks so good. Especially if you like getting tattooed. Yeah. It's like the ultimate addiction. But that being said, when Kevin and I were reviewing this thing in motion, we were always saying that it would look cooler with color. And I still think so. And I do know about the color ban in certain countries around the world. People keep asking like if that's going to come to Canada. I don't think so. Hope not. The Canadian like food and drug like FDA doesn't seem to be as strict on some of that stuff. It's all bullshit anyway. We consider we're selling people alcohol and cigarettes. Yeah, like, well, and we're legalizing like pot and mushrooms and stuff. Wow. I was talking about That's good though.
Yeah, I was talking about this exact same thing. So like the ban of color inks in Germany with we have a German volunteer that's been working with us. But we were specifically, her and I were talking about it. She has like one tattoo that she got in Canada, but she was telling me that she was aware of this being a thing, and I was like, oh man, like it's pretty crazy. But it's also no wonder people are traveling internationally to come and get like really colorful tattoos if that's what they want.
Wow, I mean, there are lots of places you can go still that you can get color. I don't think he would have had color in this either way.
Yeah, no, I like it without color, so
I think that was just a convenient tidbit that he gave us.
Yeah.
I don't think he was planning on doing color, although there are some nice additions that could be made with color. Imagine if you just do some color in the eye there, in the snakes, in the eyes and the lips,
the jewelry,
yeah, there's a lot of room.
That like kind of cathedral top could be kind of fun in some color. Oh yeah,
giant lady faces normally do go well with color. So
yeah, or like some striking red is usually what people throw into
red
them.
Quite often.
Yeah,
but
yep. All right, so
still cool. So yeah, this one came in a long time ago. I think it was like back in March.
So this one says, "Hi Remy, I just saw your video reviewing my Lord If the Rings, it should be of the Rings tattoo, and here is the updated photo with color added." Yeah, so
Kevin speculated that this was the Lord of the Rings, and it turns out we were correct. But like, you know, it's the kind of thing that once he pointed it out, I could see it, but before there was color in this, it was really hard to tell what the hell was going on. So
yeah, I don't think I would have thought Lord of the Rings right away if I was to see this without color.
It's just, my problem is still that it's too small.
Well, I mean, and the other thing is too is, I mean, I may have tried to include like the eye in the bottom near the ring somehow,
to understand,
just to give it that little extra.
Yeah, the gauntlet grabbing the ring is not immediately readable to show off like the Lord of the Rings, you know what I mean? It's not exactly iconic.
Especially because the gauntlet does look like a little bit stylized. Like I get the gist of it, but it's not quite perfect to be like the Witch King gauntlet thing, right?
This thing looks like it's 400 years old already too, which is actually kind of fun. Like, right? I like traditional because it looks good when it's all banged up, but it's gotten to that point pretty early. It's hard to believe that this is brand new.
It looks to me, and I could be wrong.
The ring is too small.
Yeah, it could be just because of like the way my the iPad is showing up, but to me it looks like they threw some blue in there.
I think there is a little bit of blue.
I think that's pretty smart with that orange in there. Shine. Yeah.
Back in the day, they used to use blue instead of white as a highlight.
Yeah.
Because they thought that the blood would make white ink go pink.
Oh yeah.
That's actually,
I've heard that before.
So blue was used as a highlight. So that's what they've done here.
Right. Yeah, I really like this one. I agree with you. I think like the ring is not as readable. I think if it was the necklace wasn't so chunky, like the circles,
the ring.
Yeah. But other than that, it's pretty cool.
So this guy, he originally just sent, I believe he just sent the spider nipples and the bat originally. The little bat on his stomach there. He didn't give a caption, but he says updated tattoos and weight loss. So he was a little chunkified the first time.
Good for you.
Yeah, props to you, but I still don't like these nipples.
Yeah, they're framed. Just black out.
The more you do, the more I dislike them.
Yeah, just black them out, Mr. Nipple Man.
I don't know what this is. This what is the thing on his chest? It just kind of like, it looks like a flying boar or like an orc or something.
Yeah, it's definitely some sort of goblin-y creature. I like it. It's hard to read.
Yeah, it's incredibly congested around the center. You had the right dark to light ratio in the wings, I feel like, but then the whole thing just got messed up in the center.
Yeah,
like you just really lost it in the center. Like it's just not readable enough.
Yeah, I think you already obviously had this little bat guy down here, which I really like. But like, this whole beastie could have been bigger, and then you wouldn't have had to have spiderwebbed over your nips.
Well, the spiderwebs were there first.
Oh, were they? And then you put him in between?
And the bat and the spiderwebs were here the first time we seen this. And we talked about, oh no, nipples. And he apparently really enjoys the joke because he referenced it again.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody who has their tattoos nippled up to... nippled up to...
No, you're right the first time. That's what's happened here. It's, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how this bat works into all of this.
It's kind of there's a lot of information in a really small space, and it's definitely getting lost for me. I think it's a really cool creature. I just think it would have been a better back piece or like a bigger chest piece.
Definitely a bigger chest piece, but he had no room to do it. But that being said, he's done well with the weight loss, so good job.
Good for you.
I don't hate any of this. It's just it's quirky.
Yeah.
You know?